Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I'm not sure who's more nervous right now, Brandt or myself, but thank you for being here today to celebrate Brandt and Nadine as they embark on this journey of marriage.
Nadine, to know you is to love you. And I mean that so sincerely. But not only is she perfect looking, but she's perfect on the inside as well. You have this ability to make others feel special. And I think that's a really rare, unique, inspiring trait that you have.
When I first met Brandt, it felt as if I knew him for years before. There wasn't a thought in my mind that Brandt wouldn't be the one for Nadine. His love and care for her was evident from day one, and our relationship has grown beyond the years, and I'm lucky to consider Brandt a brother that I never had.
Brandt, you're a man possessing all of the most honorable qualities. I've fallen in love with you so many times in our life together, and I want to share a few with you. I fell in love with you on our first date when you wouldn't stop talking. On our third date, building a gingerbread house and realizing you were actually enjoying it. On our fourth date, when we were waiting in line, in a never-ending line to get into a store, and you said, "This line is awesome." When you wrote songs for me and when you sang. Last week, I fell in love with you when I played what I thought was a romantic aisle song for today, and you told me, "Honestly, I'll laugh if you play this."
Nadine used to be a pretty big man-hater. I don't know if anyone knew that about her. Even my own husband, if a guy talked to me at a bar, she would shoo them away. Like, she was horrible. So when it came to her own dating life, she was the same. And I just remember she sent me this picture of Brandt, and I was like, "Nah, that's the one. Like, contact him, do whatever you need. Like, he's him. Like, that's him." And I'm so happy that you found your perfect match in Brandt. And I just want to say I'm really glad we convinced you to keep going on those dates.
I've known Nadine for quite some time now, and when I think back to the time we met roughly 10 years ago, there's always that one thing that stands out. It was her hilarious attempt to sabotage my relationship with my now wife, Skylar. Well, Nadine, here I am as your officiant. How the tables have turned.
I want to share some milestones of my daughter's life. Let's start the day she was born. We didn't want to know if we were going to have a boy or a girl. And as soon as she was born, her dad and I thought, another boy. We were so excited when the doctor said it's a girl. It was truly a moment to remember how her brothers adored her. Usually in a child's first word is usually mama or dada. But Nadine's case, it was Siba. Let me explain this. Her brothers adored her so much that I was so worried they would accidentally smother her. So whenever they would get near her, I would just say in Arabic, Sibha, Sibha. And I think she assumed that the word Siba was her boys. It took me a while to figure it out. So Adam and Sharif, you were actually the first loves of your sister.
I promise to love your family like my own, with no exceptions. I promise to share you with your mom whenever she misses you. I promise to love your friends like I grew up with them too. I promise to love you like you're the only person on the planet. I promise to put you first in every decision I make throughout our lives. I promise to keep you safe at all costs to me or anything else. I promise to keep our lives fun and light, no matter how hard the world wants to make us hardened.
Let me tell you what an amazing young lady my daughter turned out to be. Nadine is such a determined young lady, and she can literally, and I mean this from my heart, sweetheart, literally accomplish anything she wants. I'm so proud of you, sweetheart. Like, you're over and beyond what I prayed for. You're more than what I wanted in a daughter. I love you so much.
To say that Nadine is my cousin is a complete understatement. She is far more than that. Growing up, I always had technically 2 sisters, but in reality, I always had 3. To say Nadine is just truly an amazing, dedicated, and generous person in all areas of life. When I lost my eldest sister, who lived her last beautiful years on earth in San Diego, I only felt a huge gap in my heart. Nadine never hesitated to fill that void, whether it was chatting on the phone about nonsense, helping me out with work, dealing with my friends, or most importantly, answering my numerous annoying outfit checks. She would always be there to answer me.
Nadine, we've come a long way since our rough patches near San Diego State, but I think all of us can agree you're an incredible, wonderful friend. You've always been the life of the party and make everyone around you feel welcome. Your karaoke skills may be questionable, but your personality more than makes up for it. You're the best aunt to my kids, and I'm sure the best to all your relatives as well. We all enjoy every minute we get to spend with you, and are all fortunate to have you in our lives. Plus, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have met my best friend, Brandt. Brandt, from the moment you walked into that Big Bear cabin, it was clear Nadine had found something special. Us guys were all warned prior to that trip that you were coming, and that we're supposed to be really nice because Nadine really liked you.
I promise to be brave for us and not let you feel it when I'm afraid. Minus now. I really mean this last one. I loved you before I met you, and I'll love you to the end of time.
First of all, Brandt, thank you for loving and caring, and most of all, respecting my daughter. You make my daughter extremely happy. I felt and knew in my heart that you two will become one day. The day in Temecula, do you remember when I was showing you the property and it was just you and I there? And then you said to me, I want to have a word with you. I rolled my car window down so you can make your request, but instead you opened the car door and sat down. Your voice changed a bit and you seemed nervous because he was about to ask permission for my daughter's hand. Oh, how I wish I can repeat what he said, but it was in the lines of, I want to take care of your daughter for the rest of his life, if I allowed it. I want to marry you, your daughter, because I'm so in love with her. Of course, the answer was yes, Brandt. I will pass her beautiful heart to your hands, but you must promise to protect it. You promise to protect it? Brandt, I love you so much for saying that.
Brandt, I fell in love with you yesterday like 10 times. Watching your excitement at the magic show, getting mad at the front desk lobby, telling them to be better when I check in. And I'm falling in love looking at you right now. My vows are simple. I vow to keep... I vow to keep falling in love with you for the rest of our lives. And I can't wait to start a family in this next chapter and stroll skipping steps of this lifetime. This is the moment I'd freeze time. I love you.
Brandt and Nadine are 2 people we all hold special and dear to our heart, and I could not be more happy to celebrate their love today. So cheers to the Maloney's. Cheers to my favorite people.
We are all very fortunate and thankful to be here today and witness this bond you have created. Today is a celebration of not only your love, but also the incredible community that surrounds you. Your love has now been strengthened by the promises you have made here today and the rings that you have exchanged. With the power invested in me by NewYorkOfficiant.com, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Kiss the bride!
Wasn't expecting to do this. Also wasn't expecting for everybody I know here and everybody I met here to be standing on top of a building on New York City. I love you guys. You're awesome together. And let's just have a good time. Cheers and let's party. Yeah.